All right, guys, welcome back to our 3v3 RLCS Pro replay analysis videos. This one is FUT versus GGM1. I think it's the full thing. Kind of hard to say. This series, I think this game, FUT Esports, if that's how you say it. I've never tried to pronounce it before, but I believe they won this game. Maybe this series. I haven't really checked, but we're just gonna go over this game because I thought it would be interesting out of the groups of replays I was looking over. Just because Justin's in there, Cheese is in there, and you have Frosty and Magic Bear and a bunch of pros just playing together. So we're gonna do something different here. We're gonna watch from the perspective of Justin and just see if we can analyze it and improve our own gameplay here. So let's get started. Yep. All right, that's an instant kickoff goal. This one was the 5-3 replay, just because I feel like we have a lot more to go over. But let's just watch that one more time, because holy moly, he just missed the ball completely. I bet Frosty, was it Magic Bear that was going for the kickoff? Yeah, they're pretty much Spanishing right now. So if you're like on a full team, you might try to Spanish. That's something to keep in mind. Switch up kickoff. Really good play. Caught him off guard, especially for the first goal of the game. Let's continue here. See how he just like cheats and then he circles back? This is actually something that's like high level but very important, so we're gonna go over it. Watch how he's cheating. The moment he's not going for the ball, watch how he rotates here. So he knows his team doesn't have pressure, right? Because the only person that can go for this ball is him or the guy or his teammate in the back left corner. But because Magic Bear is still center and turning towards the ball, he knows that he's going to have to get back because the other team has possession. So watch, he's not going to go for the mid boost. A lot of people who cheat in lower ranks will default to mid boost. This is something that you can use to improve your games, guys. So watch. Boom. You see how he goes straight for the pads and then rotates back so Cheese can push. Boom. He grabs a pad and now he's waiting on Cheese. Right? That's how you get out of those situations where you're instantly in like a 1v1. You have your person who cheats turn back around. Okay? Really good play here. Watch how he tries to shut down that air dribble and control play. I think he could have done a better job there, but that's okay. Start of the game. Almost gets a bump. Let's watch this out real quick. This is great rotating back in through pads. He's going to turn as soon as it goes out. That's perfectly fine. I think where he went wrong here. Oh, he didn't flip, so that's good. That's fine. I think he just like went for the ball instead of the guy. I think he should have been really focused on the guy here and bumping him. He could have been trying to predict where he was gonna go, but it just seems like he kind of turned a little bit too early there and missed him. But Magic Bear also could have braked. So you never know. It's just a really good pass for Magic Bear. I think if we were going to analyze this, we would probably have to switch perspectives, but that's for a different video. We're just going over how Justin rotates here. Really good play. I would have almost said like pushing in there might be if you know your teammates are kind of out of play. Like he could have like waited out mid. And then when Magic Bear popped at mid, he could have blocked that. But that's so hard to predict. I think he did the right play. Good demo. See how he's going to slow down in here. He's going to wait for this pass. If it doesn't come, he's going to rotate out or go for the ball. Either way. See? So he's just chilling, right? Chilling right in front of the net. He's not going in. He's not jumping on it. Because 9 times out of 10, they're either passing to your mate behind you or they're passing to you right here. It's a really good play. Good bump, too. That was a great bump. Perfect. He's not going. He's third. He's got to wait for his mate to get back. Great job. Kind of a misplay from him, but that's okay. It's up being fine. A really good read. I think he's just too slow here. I think like right here, you got to be boosting a little bit to the corner here, just because you know there's a guy on the wall and you have to block it. Like it has to be a messy touch at this point. You have to go for it faster than this. I think he kind of like went for it slowly instead of just flying up and pinching it. Maybe I read those a lot better because I don't know. That's like my signature move is just like reading those. So a lot of the times I beat people doing that, but I feel like this could have been faster. That's okay. That was a really good bump. Really good play. Watch how he floats down. He didn't use any boost. He still has 49. When that gets cleared, you see how he's just like, he's not hitting back yet. He's waiting to see what'll happen, and then he's going to head back as soon as the other team has the ball. But if that had pinched out mid, he's going to have to cover that. So he's just waiting down, holding his boost, floating down. As soon as he lands, watch to see his 50. If the 50 goes back, he's going back. If Frosty gets the ball, he's probably going to cut mid and then fly up, 50 it. If it doesn't go mid, he's just going to chill and be third. So you see how he's just chilling and then he's going now. That is mid. He took it there. And good job of Chronic just being that third right there. This should result in a goal, or at least a close one. It looks like Magic Bear's line up here, but I think this is a really good play. Really good block there. But we should have all the pressure in the world. So you see how, like, watch how he's rushing to get back as the third goes. So you can see Cheese wants to go here. It's bouncing. So he's trying to get back and replace him so that he can go here. Good play. Do this 50. Good control here. I think he kind of gave it away, but like they did a very good job at like not 50ing him there. That might be something to like keep in mind. Like if you're on defense right here and they're air dribbling it down to you like this, especially if you know they're low, because he took it from the corner, I think. I don't remember where he took it from, but like just watch how they're not even like trying to 50, not even trying to challenge it. It's just gonna go straight back to him. Good boost steal. This is actually a really good pressure play. He's going to try to get back to Cheese. Great pass. Now they're all low, and he's just going to play third here, waiting in mid again. Like, you see how he was first man, he went, he gave it to Cheese, and then now he landed in this third man position where he sees both of his mates, right? If you see both of your mates, you're most likely third man. So he's going to chill mid. If it goes mid, he's going to go. But if it goes behind back to like his side of the field or they have control, he's going to play third man. So he's just chilling. He's playing third, went mid. Now he goes, right? Good job here. He's stealing their boost again. So right now they're just trying to like block out that solo play and just try to waste the other person's boost. Usually, like, you don't want to commit early if they're just going to take it down to you. Like what I said before when he was, like, air dribbling it down and they just left it. But if it's dangerous like that, where they're cutting through the middle, you should fly up and block it. But, like, you could see how they were just playing passive, letting them take it all the way there. And then as soon as they had to go, Justin went up and 50'd that. But 9 times out of 10, if someone's, like, air dribbling it like that and it's not dangerous, just play patient. It's a really good play. Like, watch where he is right now. Right? Like, a lot of players would be flying up right now where they would be pushing too far in and doing circles. If you have to turn around, like, as second man over and over again, you're pushing too early and you're not timing your approach right. So right here, he's second man, and he's literally just chilling until he can go. And then boom, he creeps up, and he immediately flies up and scores that. So really good play. Great pass from his mate too. You see how Cheese like just drove up on that cheat? That was kind of interesting. Okay. Watch this play. A lot of players would slam this, right? It's dropping down. He knows no one's going on it yet, so he's just going to tap it and then get an extra touch. We are just reviewing, I believe it was Often's replay, and he would kind of hit it away when he had free time like this. So something a lot of like lower ranks will not do. So try to do this, try to touch it once, and then beat out a defender. I will say if you're beating out a defender, make sure it's not going to another defender, because that gives them a free ball. Like that. Like you see now how now they have pressure immediately, and Magic Bear is just going to demo Cheese. So Chronic's left out. So if you're going to like do beats like this is probably a mistake from Justin. I think he should have 50'd it back, or at least flicked it to the corner so that that it wouldn't have gone directly to Eva. Because this is literally just like instant loss of pressure right here. It's a really good play to cut there. Kind of a little bit too slow, a little bit like too passive here, but that was a good cut for Magic Bear. And it should go back to his mate, so he should be able to clear it back up for a pass. And watch Justin's boost here. This is very important. Like, he's got 70 right here. Coming in. He's second man. He's waiting for the 50. Ready to go. 57 right now. Watch his boost as soon as he knows he's beat. Goes for the... Okay, well. Yeah, I forgot the if the big boost wasn't there, he wouldn't have used it, but he did. But that was still a really good play. Like he uses so little boost. Like, he just tap there, tap there. It's not like I'm gonna use this nonstop. Yeah, he's gonna be third here. Essentially, what he's doing right here is he's just waiting for a pop out mid. He's covering mid. He's not gonna push in too far unless it's free. And he's waiting for Chronic or Cheese to get back. So as soon as this ball becomes like dangerous, or it's going his direction mid, he's going to go. If it goes right, he knows Chronic's over there, so Chronic might be able to turn. If Chronic tells him he's rotating out, he can go in. But he's just going to chill us third here. A lot of players would push in like this too, thinking it's a goal, and then they'd flip past the ball, and it'd be an instant goal for the other team. So just like be patient. Watch how he's just sitting here. Like, he's just hovering. Like, you see how he's pushing in, thinking like, okay, if this goes bad, I can turn around. But I'm not like going to go all the way in. All right, let's see here. Really good play. Oh, that's really good. I think he kind of gave it away here. I think he wanted a little bit more. This one's always hard. But Chronic didn't cheat, so it's not that difficult. Usually, like, I would say you're last man here because your mate's cheating. So, like, if you go for this, it's very iffy, so you want to be confident. Like, if you're going for the sidewall, just hit it. Don't try for anything crazy, because a lot of times, like, the person who cheated won't turn around, and they'll go for mid boost, and you won't have a third man if you miss this. This is probably why a lot of goals get scored on, because you'll pass back to your mate, and then they just completely miss the sidewall read. I do this so much. But he does a good job just clearing it, getting it out. I do think, like, for him, I think he could have controlled this a lot better. We had a guy back. We even could have faked this. We even could have, like, took it up to the middle. Like, we could have air dribbled this. We could have done a lot more with this, I think. But that was still a good play. Just like instant pressure is never a bad thing. Sometimes you gotta risk it. We'll get tap. I will say he's lacking a lot of control, but like also we'll see. Sometimes you just be like that. That was a nice shot. That was perfect. Watch how he sits here. And I know it's Justin. Like, I'm not trying to roast him, right? Like, these are just high level plays, so like you have to act fast, and sometimes the control isn't there. Like in some tournaments, you just lack it. It's just how it is. But he's playing positionally really well, consistent. So. But let's go back just a little bit here. So right now he's got 16 boost, right? He's just landing. He's got 28 now. He just landed on a pad, but he hasn't used anything because he's not on the ball. This is something you guys can learn. Like, you have a third, Cheese is back, Chronic's on the ball. You don't have to use boost. Look, he's got 40 now and he landed with 16. And then he's just chilling. He's just chilling in this zone, right? Like, he never left this zone. He never rushed back for mid boost. If he rushed back for mid boost, he wouldn't be here. So that's another thing. Like, stay in the area if you don't have to go, right? Your teammate has the ball. He's going to take it across. He's going to 50 it. We knew Cheese was right behind Chronic, so he's covering that angle. We didn't have to cover that. What we have to cover is what Cheese and Chronic aren't covering, is this side of the play. We're being our second man. We're trying to score from this pass. Okay, so just cover in these areas. As soon as your third man starts to go, you rotate back to be third. But you don't have to rotate back immediately, because you miss opportunities like this. Woo! That was a great pass here. I do think, let me actually look at this. I think there was a missed opportunity here to really just demo. Just turn off ball cam and demo. There are situations where you pass back to Chronic and then Chronic has a free hit, but I think in pro play they're going to cover that. I think it, like, 9 times out of 10, it's just better to keep rotation so that Chronic can go in quick and turn off your ball cam and just go for a demo here. Especially for lower ranks, your teammate's not going to know, like, passing isn't reliable here, passing back in lower rank. So I recommend just rotating through killing, getting the guy to jump, bump him a little bit. You can spend a little extra time, just try to get him out of the net. You don't have to, like, commit in the net. You just have to get him to move a little bit and be awkward, so he's late for the hit. So I would just go for the net, rotate, and then be in that little area like I said before. Same situation. Chronic's third. He's covering behind Cheese. You don't have to head back immediately. Just be in that area while Cheese has this ball. If it 50s across, you can score it. So that's what I would do. Magic Bear would be out of the play here if he went for the demo, and it's assuming he succeeded. If he didn't succeed, he would still be on this, so it wouldn't really matter. That's a good 50, actually. That was really smart. Great job here going across. Chronic's gonna have that pass. Oh, that's beautiful, dude. We gotta watch this again. So he's heading back, right? He knows he's third. He knows his mate has this ball because it's popping away from Evo. Evo's not going to be able to carry this. So as soon as he knows, he's not going to turn in the back post, because we don't have to cover back post anymore. We're going to trust our teammates here. If it's a miss, it's a miss. And watch how Chronic, you see how he's not heading back either? He's got 2 teammates on his side of the field. He doesn't have to head back, especially when the ball is going directly towards his mate. So he's going to go and try to either demo or just stay for the pass, which he stays for the pass and he gets a goal out of it. But just watch, like, this rotation, right? He's heading back post. As soon as he knows Cheese has this ball, he's turning out. And then boom, now, because Chronic didn't rotate back immediately, right? He's just hovering in that area, and now he's ready for this. Perfect play. This is why I love threes, because you get passing plays like this. They don't cheat a lot, actually. That's kind of crazy. That was a great play. It's gonna be a great 50 or bump. Oh, let's go. Watch how. So they did it again. Watch how when they have air dribbles like this, right? Like he just used a lot of his boost. So I think Magic Bear knows like he's not going to be able to really score this. So he doesn't have to go up. He just has to wait. And he does, like, he probably could have gotten bumped there, but I think he did a really good job just being patient. And I think if a lot more players were patient when they know their teammates are running out of boost, they would do better on defense. You see how he's rotating through these pads in the middle? That's what you guys need to do when you're rotating out. Keep ball cam on and go through these pads. And then as soon as this 50 happens, watch how he turns, right? He's turning so that he can cover if it goes behind cheese or if it can go mid. So it goes mid, so now he's able to turn out like this and immediately like apply pressure to the ball. That was a great fake. That was, oh my gosh. Okay, well, so he sees Evo right here. He's faking the tap out because he knows Evo's going to cover it right here. So, boom, fake. The flip reset was just a nice touch. And boom, it's a free ball. I think Frosty pushed out a little bit too far. And that's what enabled this, but perfect shot for Chronic. But like I said before, like if we go back here real quick, it all came from this turn. So if we watch, boom, he has boost now because he went through the midfield. He's turning as this 50's happening, but not fully, so he can still get back if it goes bad. Then as it 50's out and he knows where it goes, he immediately commits to it. That's what enabled this play. He got a really bad pop there, which is ironic because they ended up scoring, but yeah, it works. Great play. Good center ball. You see, like, watch. So he's heading back pads, right? He knows his mate's going, so he's just covering like this 50 behind. And then as soon as it looks like it's going left, because he knows he has a teammate in his back right corner, he doesn't have to cover back right, so he's facing this way to cover the left side and mid, so he can turn on it. As soon as Evo hits it that way, he's going. So you see that? I think he could have. Honestly. Let's see here. I almost think he should have just kept going. Like right there, just go. Instead of turning out. But also Chronic missed, so that's kind of hard to tell. I think he would have had a better play there. But that's still fine. Like, this is still fine. I do think this jump is kind of iffy. Like, Cheese was back. He was ready to go. So as soon as you kind of, like, forfeit right here, as soon as you turn away, you have a guy in the back right who can go. I would let him go, and then I would rotate back to the net so that as Cheese is pushing here, they'll force it, and he'll be able to go up. Like, if we look at Cheese here, like, if Justin didn't go here, I think Cheese could have gone and Justin would have been back. But either way works. Like, this is actually a really good force. So, but I do think like it kind of put him in a bad spot here jumping because now like Cheese is on a 1v3. But let's look back here. Let's just see what could have been better. Why is Cheese on the backboard? That's interesting. I feel like he should just be like grounded here. Because then he could have gone for this instead of Justin. But maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. Well, we won't overanalyze it. We won't overanalyze. Like, we can't tell. That was just a good play, too, because they bumped. Like, they pre-jumped the bump. That was a good bump. The drive challenges, guys, are great on the wall because it forces them to jump. And if they jump after they like touch the ball, like it kind of makes them awkward. So if you can recover very quickly on the wall. So drive challenges are always great. It makes them commit. It makes them jump. And it makes your recoveries very quick. Always do that. You got a good bump out of it. This is where he needs to just turn off ball cam and demo. And then rotate. Honestly, either way is fine in this scenario because you have 2 people back, so they'll be able to get it. So I do think the redirect's fine here, but that's fine. He was still able to get back, which is good. You see how he's just hovering? Like, he's not trying to push up, flip. Like, a lot of lower ranks, right? Ball goes forward. They're going to pre-flip here. But watch how he's just driving. Like, he does a little wave dash, but he's still grounded. He's still able to fly up immediately if the ball gets banged. Right? The ball's going directly to the opponent. So he knows if he pre-flips here and he commits to a direction, he's not going to be able to get the pop-up. Right? They could just slam it over his head as soon as they see him pre-flip. So he's just chilling. He's waiting in the midfield. It's going to come directly to him. He'll fly up. And actually, that was a good fake too, because he looked back for Chronic, and Chronic was there, and now Chronic can. So either way, it would have worked. I still think he could have flew up for that. But if you're not trying to waste your boost, if Chronic has full, and that's a free ball for Chronic, let him go. That was a really good play. Let's go. GG. Oh, and they were probably trying to stall for time, too. I didn't even see the clock. But yeah, that's another thing. Like, you see how he looked back right here, and he's like, oh, Chronic's here. We got 8 seconds. Let's let this ball go all the way back into our corner. Chronic can carry it. That was actually really smart. Do I think, like, him flying up and just banging it forward would have been accomplished the same thing? Yeah. But maybe, like, he wasn't confident in the fly up. Right? Maybe he didn't want to risk it. But that was so smart to, like, look back to see if your teammate's there. But that's it for this series, guys, or for this episode. Maybe we'll go over, like, another pro. If you guys want me to go over a pro match, an RLCS match, in the perspective of the pro, I will analyze it. I'll do it. Just comment in the comments what you want. Thanks for watching.